exodus of players to China. We've talked about it severally on the show. Talked about the big name players, the Oscars, the Carlos Tevezes, the Hawks, and a very own Nairabet ambassador, Siseta Shola, has finally made that move. We also told you she'll be earning about 1.7 million naira every week. And that's some cool cash. But now let's focus on the effects this exodus will have on the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Akin, the captain of the Super Eagles, plays in China. Recently, Brownie Deye has joined him at Tianjin Teda in China. And Odion Jurihalo, of course, who was Nigeria's king of the pitch only last year, is also in China. The big question is now, does this have any effects on the quality of the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Well, I'm not too sure it's going to affect the quality of the Super Eagles. It depends on the talents and abilities of the players in question. Besides these three players, only one of them is super regular. And we're talking about the captain. For the last game against the Warriors from Algeria in Uyo, Igalo was not a starter, if I remember, correctly.
Yeah.
Ihanacho was the started in front. So we're talking about just one of them being a super regular. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I understand the concern because there was a kind of a rumor that the manager is going to actually limit the number of players he's going to be inviting, but it's come out to debunk that rumor. I think it's all about your quality. If 11 quality players are playing in the Nigerian professional league and they are delivering on the pitch, by all means put them there. And if 11 of them are playing in China, by all means put them there. If all of them are playing in the Premiership, that's great. By all means put them there. I don't think it's a problem for anybody at all.
All right, so you think that, of course, players who go to play in China should still be considered, top-notch players, as it were. I mean, the world over. We see players who go to China are probably players who cannot. Now, the argument is, how come Mikel did not secure a contract, for instance, with Swansea or with West Ham United? Why go to China?
The question is it better off at Swansea? There's no hard proven scientific fact
if it was that good,
prove that
the English teams would want to go for him.
Well, he opted for this. I don't think it was Mikel is so bad that he's not even going to get a championship team or a team battling with relegation in England. We're talking about Mikel Obi here. We're talking about a player who played like 11 years in Chelsea. How many appearances? Won a lot of trophies. Come on, players with less abilities, less achievements, even get contracts in middle place teams. Come on, that was what he opted for. If he wanted to stay in England, by all means, he definitely would have gotten a club. So it was his choice. I have no problem with him playing there. I have no problem with him making a lot of money for himself. Like I said in one of our interviews, I said, if he was my brother, what was I going to do? Am I going to tell him, my brother, earn less 20% of what you can earn just because you want to prove to some people that you're still very good? He's the captain of our national team. He's the captain of our national team. The talent has never been in question, right from 1995 when, was that 2005? Sorry, 2005. Coming behind Lionel Messi as the best player in the tournament. So the talent is there. No one can question that. So let him enjoy his football. You'll be surprised that even someone like Oscar, don't be surprised if the Brazilian national team manager invites him to the team. You never can tell. We've seen you see a Brazilian team that is always buzzing of talent year in, year out.
That's right.
And you have players in Russian league, in Ukraine, actually being invited to play in the national team. So that means they're actually looking, and of course a lot of people locally, that means they're actually looking at the talent. There have been many years where players like Giovanni Elber was in Bayern Munich scoring goals and goals and goals, and he didn't make the national team. Yet we have other players that we'll call average players in obscure leagues, lower leagues, and in the Brazilian league playing in the national team. So don't be surprised if you see Oscar at the World Cup in 2018. Then we'll all say, okay, so why are we criticizing Obi and the other guys for going to China if Brazil can bring Oscar to the World Cup?
Now, many people are going to watch it and say Akin is an advocate for Mikel and, of course, the other players going to China. But let's look at your advice to the coach of the Super Eagles. Since we are dwelling on the Super Eagles right now, what will be your advice, you know,
in
when
terms of
you're selecting players, you know?
Ability, fitness, commitment.
Not the league you're playing.
No, not the league.
Not the league.
Not the league. Okay, if we're talking about the league you're playing in, that means we are saying he should never invite anybody in the Nigerian National League. That's what we're saying.
That's a point.
Because there's no guarantee. How do we, is the Nigerian Professional League, is it better than the Chinese league? Is it in terms of remuneration?
No,
definitely
I mean,
not.
Argument,
is it in terms
the
of
argument
facilities?
for the
No.
Nigerian league is that you must try and develop your players from home. So whether you have players playing in Europe or anywhere, you must still have those players.
So if we have someone playing in, like, say, Abidjan, say, Africa Sports, are we saying we're never going to invite such a person? Is the Ivorian League, is it better than the Chinese League?
Definitely not. Definitely
So,
not. Well, a heated debate, no doubt. It's been on everywhere, on Twitter, on social media, on TV and radio. This exodus of Nigerian players. But one thing definitely we have talked about today, and Akin has given an advice to the Super Eagles coach. Look at the quality, stamina, fitness, and make sure that that's the major input. And of course, invite the players to the national team. We wish our Super Eagles all the best.